Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out Gigguk, badly explaining the Fate series in 30 minutes. Let's go.
The Fate series is one of the most expansive franchises in all of anime. In between all the games, anime, manga, light novel, visual novels, spin-offs, it's probably one of the most daunting franchises for any newbie to try to get into. A little while ago, I made a joke skit called Trying to Understand the Fate franchise.
Yes, we watched that.
Around how confusing the entire thing
We watched
looked
it, yes.
for an outsider looking in. And satire aside, it was based on many real-life conversations I've actually had with Fate fans trying to explain
I need to watch that
the franchise to newcomers.
for drama purposes. I'm just kidding.
And every time that happens, I always hear, do you want the long version or do you want the short version? Because everyone asks for the short version, but even the short version for an outsider can seem like a convoluted mess of information. Thought you were going to give me the short version. This is the short version. But ever since I made that video, and because no one ever actually asked for it, I've always wondered to myself, what is the long version?
All?
The Fate franchise
All?
fascinates me. Originally
Oh,
created
dear.
by Kinoko Nasu, what started as just a
Oh my god, I'm already lost. Hold on.
franchise fascinates me. Originally created by Kinoko Nasu,
Yeah.
what started as just a single eroge visual novel was turned into a multi-billion-dollar franchise with more media than any sane person can wrap their head around. I mean, just look at all this shit. Can you see how many there is? There's at least
It's not enough.
5.
I need more.
So it can be easy to forget how and why.
Question. Fate Stay Night is the first Nasu story in the Nasuverse. That's the first one right there. That right there is the first one, right?
Just a single eroge visual novel was turned into a
Oh no, the visual novel. I'm stupid. Visual novel. But that's what originated, right? And then everything else diverted from that.
multi-billion-dollar franchise with more media than any sane person can wrap their head around. I mean, just look at all this shit. Can you see how many there is?
And we're gonna get to all of them. Every single one. No, I'm just kidding. We're not
There's
doing
at
that.
least 5. So it can be easy to forget how and why people became fans in the first place, that many newcomers may even forget to ask, what is Fate even about?
Yes.
Don't worry, I got you. The basic premise revolves around a bunch of mages who can summon heroic spirits from Earth's real history or legends to do battle over the Holy Grail, a mythical wish-granting device in what is called the Holy Grail War. Basically, it's a bunch of mages spending all their V-Bucks to organize the ultimate Fortnite, Apex Legends, fucking Minecraft, Hunger Games, Battle Royale between all your favorite people from history and legend to create the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. God, I hope my audience isn't too young to understand that reference. And the Holy... all your favorite people from history and legend to create the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny.
Sorry, guys.
God, I hope my audience isn't too young to understand that reference. And the Holy Grail War is just basically Nasu going, "What?"
I know it's peak.
Let's just cut the video there. That's all you need to know about Fate. However, the background and lore of the entire Fate
That right there is the short version.
universe is unimaginably deeper than that. So much so that every single spin-off, anime, manga, novel, every single piece of Fate's media takes place in a coherent universe fitting somewhere on a grand timeline, which is also shared with Nasu's other works, creating this grand universe known only as the Nasuverse. So you know what I thought would be a good idea? What if I tried explaining the entire Fate timeline? Keyword being thought, implying it was me in the past tense. It was a shit idea. Explaining all the Fate lore and timeline in detail would take hours and hours. I mean, just look at some of these wiki pages. This isn't a
I love how we haven't even started explaining the Fate and we're already like almost a sixth of the way in.
page. It's a fucking light novel.
So it's more so like 25 minutes.
Lore. That time some slag at a pond threw a sword at me and I accidentally became the fucking king of England. So this is more like the long, short version. Or is it the short, long version? Or is it the medium version? It's an excuse to justify all the counter-
Guys, I'm already confused.
Obviously, there is going
Help!
to be spoilers, but I'm going to try and keep it focused on the lore and universe. And
Spoilers.
Where every series fits in the
I don't care. I've watched Stay Night.
timeline, rather than
Not the 2006, but like the ufotable ones.
what actually happens in any individual series. So hopefully it won't spoil your experience too much if you decide to walk into hell with us. So, with that
I got that one. I understood that one. See, okay, I got one.
said,
Put that on the board.
let's start explaining all of fate. It's not too late now, Garn. All we have to do is just turn the camera off and delete the file, and no one will ever have to know.
Let me hold on. Let me see the dislikes ratio. Ah, that's not bad. That's not bad. 100, 200,000, 2K. Yeah, that's good. That's very good. Yeah, okay.
You see that, Gigguk? That was Gigguk 3 months ago. I've been putting off filming this for 3 fucking months. Just kill me now. Ah, 3 fucking months. This is my dissertation all over again. Hello and welcome to my TED Talk. To be introducing the Fate timeline, I'm going to be cosplaying the most powerful servant in the history of the Fate timeline.
I mean, it's either Saber or Gilgamesh.
Steve Handjobs. But before we get to the Fate timeline, there are a few core concepts we need to bang out first so everything makes sense. Firstly is Akasha. See, Fate exists in this grand world of magic and mages where you can summon heroic beings from the past, present, and future, and all this derives from Akasha. What is Akasha? See, Akasha is this metaphysical place that exists outside of time and dimensions that is the source of all events and all the souls in all timelines, and I like using big words to make me sound smart. Basically, everything that's ever happened and everyone you know, you can thank Akasha for it. 2020 as a whole? Thanks, Akasha. The Chad himself, Chug Jug's Fortnite remix.
So it's like the Obama meme. Like, thanks, Obama, but it's just Akasha.
Thanks, Akasha. The one time in class you thought you had a silent fart, but you ripped out a fat one and everyone heard it and stared at you and you bring.
So Akasha's God?
Still reminds you about.
No, he's not. Nasu is God. But
every time you go about
Akasha's
sleep.
like the.
Fuck you, Akasha. So instead of wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff, this is more like wibbly wobbly, timey wimey, goopy galaxy, diddly dimension, rickety reality stuff. Where every timeline and every reality exists
Thanks.
at the same time, meaning there are no spin-offs, every fate is canon, life is a line, yes, that smutty dojin of
Yeah, everything's.
Minamoto going ada on the order is canon in some timeline. You can't prove me otherwise.
Really? So everything. I know like a lot of comments in my comments have been saying Fate, everything in Fate is canon. Like, everything is canon? Everything?
Are you with me? Good.
Is it like the JoJo thing where as long as Diavolo dies, it's canon?
This is important because the end goal of every mage in the Fate universe is to find a way to reach the root of Akasha. But Gigguk, why do all mages want to find the root of Akasha? Well,
they keep mentioning it in Fate Zero, but they never actually got to the root of Akasha, so I didn't. I just forgot what the root was about.
I'm glad you asked.
And Stay Night never got into it either.
Probably confused viewer.
At least the routes that I watched.
I really hope you're not confused right now. This is just the beginning.
I already don't know what life is anymore.
Probably confused viewer. I really hope you're not confused right now. This is just the beginning. Well, this would be a good time to talk about the magic system that exists.
Anything magic system? I'm done, bro. I didn't even pay attention to the magic system that much when I was watching Fate Zero. And then Fate Stay Night, like, what even is the point of the magic system? Rin Tosa can do everything. What's the point?
In the Nasuverse, because as we all know, in this universe,
that's like introducing Nen, but your protagonist is Meruem. He can do everything.
Mages exist and use magecraft, aka magic. Right? Wrong. Incorrect. Erroneous. Mistaken. I can't think of any more words off the top of my head. What are you, an idiot? Why would anyone assume that magic and magecraft are the same thing? Look at this guy. Typical man that can't tell the difference between magic and magecraft.
Oh, he definitely got roasted for that.
No.
He definitely got roasted for that.
Oh. You got magecraft, the weak sauce imitation butter. Ooh,
He's salty.
And then you got the
It's okay.
True magic.
It happens.
This is the top tier gourmet shit. This is the shit real mages want to use. The kind of shit Gordon Ramsay has to taste off and goes, finally,
So good fucking
magic. Well, this premium shit can only be achieved by mages who view Akasha. And once someone gets that magic, that path to Akasha is cut off, and then the magic can only be used by the direct descendants of that original mage. Basically, no one has real magic, and they're trying to get to the root of Akasha so they can stop using the peasant dollar store mage.
Wait, hold on. Let me look up Rin Tosaka. Can she do all magic? She is known as the Average One, a designation indicating her rare ability to manipulate all 5 great elements of magecraft. So she can't do all magic, but she can do all the elements. She's the avatar, basically. She's the avatar of magic. Okay, got it. Because I know people are gonna be gunning for the comments. They probably already have already talking about. Oh, she can't actually do everything. Yes, I looked it up. I looked it up. Okay, I got it.
Witchcraft shit. Oh man, what if the third magic was just the power to...
Hold on now. Okay. Root of Akasha. I think I got a little bit what's going on here.
He hesitates up and goes, finally,
So good fucking
magic. But this premium shit can only be achieved by mages who view Akasha. And once someone gets that magic, that path to Akasha is cut off, and then the magic can only be used by the direct descendants of that original mage. Basically, no one has real magic, and they're trying to get to the root of Akasha so they can stop using the peasant dollar store magecraft shit.
So that's why they keep going. They want to go to the root so they can get some real freaking magic. Okay, I got that.
Oh man, what if the third magic was just the power to create fate porn? But what's stopping all mages from getting
That's canon, by the way.
to this mythical place called Akasha? Well, you have this thing called the counterforce. This is kind of like a safety mechanism that stops the world from going extinct because
God,
the
help
Earth is
me.
actually alive and has a will, and don't worry about that right now. And the counterforce itself is made up of two parts. The collective
I'm not gonna lie. Some subtitles would really help right now.
unconscious will of humanity itself to survive, Alaya, and the will of the planet itself, Gaia. Online. Why is this important? Because the counterforce has powerful defense mechanisms, like being able to summon heroic spirits from Earth's history in order to defend itself, which we call servants.
Yeah.
Sound familiar?
I understood that reference.
So it'll intervene anyone trying to get to Akasha, aka the goopy galaxy timey-wimey place, and mages have to find a way around it. Are you with me? Are you with
No! Rewind.
That reference.
So it'll intervene anyone trying to get to Akasha, aka the goopy galaxy timey-wimey. Force has powerful defense mechanisms, like being able to summon heroic spirits from Earth's history in order to defend itself, which we call servants. Sound familiar?
I understood that reference.
So it'll intervene anyone trying to get to Akasha, aka the goopy galaxy timey-wimey place, and mages have to find a way around it. Are you with me? Are you with me?
So, he's talking about the Holy Grail, right? The Holy Grail is trying to prevent people from going to Akasha. We rewind one more damn time.
Well, and don't worry about that right now. And the counterforce itself is made up of two parts. The collective unconscious will of humanity itself to survive, Alaya, and the will of the planet itself, Gaia.
Oh, no, never mind. He's talking about the
Alaya.
counterforce.
Why is this important? Because the counterforce has powerful defense mechanisms, like being able to summon heroic spirits.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Is everyone galaxy timey-wimey place, and
Got it.
mages have to find a way around it. Are you with me? Are you with me? Good. If you're already confused, may I introduce to you the
Introducing to me what? What are you introducing now?
phrase everyone in the Fate fandom holds in the highest esteem as the holiest words in our gospel.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Why is the
All right, I understand fate now.
cast of Fate Stay Night sharing a nice wholesome meal instead of trying to brutally murder each other? Don't worry about it. How do reality bubbles work? Don't worry about it. What is the moon? Don't worry about it. No, please don't worry about it. Please don't ask me what the moon is. I'm not gonna fucking talk about the moon. To recap, you have
There probably is a whole freaking rabbit hole about that moon.
Akasha, the timey-wimey, goofy galaxy, rickety reality place that every mage is trying to get to so they can use the top-tier gourmet true magic. But the only thing stopping them is the counterforce, which they have to try and find a way around.
They have to counter the counterforce. Great.
Did you get all that? This is all the background information you need to know before we start the timeline. Jesus Christ, we haven't even started the timeline yet. You know, originally I wanted to visualize the timeline physically by having things stuck against the wall strung together with a string or something like that, like you see in that Always Sunny meme. But then I soon realized I don't have a wall big enough. So that's why I'm using the green screen. Definitely not because I want to rip off Nakey Jakey. Now starting right at the beginning, before any mages, before any servants, before any Holy Grail wars, you have the Age of God. So yeah, apparently right at the beginning of Fate lore, there was this period of time where gods roamed the earth with man, mythical creatures existed, and I shit you not, physics apparently just wasn't a thing.
Please adapt that.
Yeah, apparently this thing called mystery governed the law of the worlds, which I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Don't worry about it. Like, I just imagine in my head some ancient humans trying to let go of an apple, and physics tries to drop it, and mystery's like, no. We do not do that here. And then the apple just flies off to fucking Narnia. But everything changed.
Can I Can I have that anime? Fate, Age of Gods. Even the title sounds fire, bro.
When the Sefer Nation attacked. Or just Sefer. This next time period change when the Sefer Nation attacked. Or just Sefer.
She looks like she would bring a world-ending calamity. Okay.
This next time period is called Deterioration. This titan called Sefer invaded and destroyed most of the world and was only beaten back by this mighty sword called Excalibur. After the attack, the gods weaken a bit, mystery starts to wane, and physics is like, yo, is anyone gonna drop that apple? Which takes us to...
So she brought physics. She is physics, okay? Hold on, let me...
Next time period is called Deterioration. This titan called Sefer invaded and destroyed most of the world
Zephyr, okay.
And was only beaten back by this mighty sword called Excalibur. After the attack, the gods weaken a bit, mystery starts to wane, and physics is like, yo, is anyone gonna drop that apple? Which takes us to separation. So the gods are
Hey, look at that. That's my boy.
a little pissed that they can't go down to Earth anymore because they're so weak. So they make Gilgamesh.
Wait, how were they not able to go down to the Earth?
Is anyone gonna drop that apple? Which takes us to separation. So the gods are a little pissed that they can't go down to Earth anymore because they're so weak. So they make Gilgamesh, who's 2/3 god. Gods don't give a shit about maths, apparently, with the intention of making him the keystone to connect the gods and the humans. Now, for anyone not familiar with the Fate verse, how can I explain Gilgamesh? You know that one meme, is this some peasant joke I'm too poor to understand? Well, imagine if that meme was reincarnated as a person.
Yeah, that's about right.
That's Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
So yeah, he decides to
That's the best description I've ever seen out of Gilgamesh.
rebel, and the gods were like, no. This guy doesn't want to take orders from us. No, come on, you're joshing us right now. This is a prank. Come on, where are the hidden cameras? I'm on MTV Punk'd, aren't I? And so with that, the gods cannot interfere with humans anymore.
That sounds like a good thing. Am I the only one tripping? Am I the only one tripping? That sounds like a good thing? Yo, low-key, Gilgamesh saved the Earth by preventing it to be interacted with gods?
Punk'd, aren't I? And so with that, the
Does
gods
that not
cannot
sound great?
interfere with humans anymore. And thus begins the Age of Man. From the year 0 AD.
But I wouldn't even be surprised if Jesus Christ was in the Nasuverse, bro. I wouldn't even be surprised at this point.
The human population explodes, magic and magecraft is replaced with science, and most importantly, physics exists now, guys! Yeah! I was meant to buy a party popper, but I completely forgot to. Alan, can you edit a party popper in this video, please? Thank you. That's right, screw your mystery. I have E equals MC squared. Okay, remember
Watch Dr. Stone. It's a good show.
right at the beginning of this video when I said the Fate franchise was about this thing called the Holy Grail? Well, we can finally
What's
start
the Holy
talking
Grail
about
again?
The Holy Grail. See, the Grail is touted as this omnipotent, magical, wish-granting device, and that's only partially true. See, around the 1800s, these epic magic gamer girls, called the Einsburns family, figured out a way to the root of Akasha. That place that gives you true epic gamer
Oh, I didn't know that.
magic. By using the
That's
Holy
cool.
Grail to summon 7 heroic spirits and then sacrifice them, and using that mana to summon
Oh, never mind. I did know that. I did know that. I just forgot.
an even greater Grail called the Greater Grail, which has access to the root of Akasha. But of course, all the various
Okay, so let me get this right. Okay, let me get this right. So, Einsburns made the Holy Grail. Well, didn't they make the Holy Grail with the other great families from, like, as we saw in Heaven's Feel? Did we not see that? They made the Holy Grail. Okay, to summon the servants so they could sacrifice the servants, feed it into the Grail, have access to the Greater Grail, so the Greater Grail can have access to the root of Akasha. Okay.
gives you true epic gamer magic. By using the Holy Grail to summon 7 heroic spirits and then sacrifice them,
Yes.
and using that mana to summon an even greater Grail called the Greater Grail, which has access to the root of Akasha.
What a very convoluted way of getting to the root. But hey, whatever works.
But of course, all the various magic gamer girls and boys couldn't agree on who would actually get access to this magic, so they decided to have a meeting to decide. One could even say that it was a magic. The Gathering. Or in Fate, we just call this the Holy Grail War. Which finally leads us to the timelines to all the wars so far. Oh, I can't believe I flunked world history and I'm about
It's honestly like I am confused and I have to rewind a lot. but could be worse.
Hard to recite the entire history of some fictional war that happened.
More honestly, I was more confused at the like the background information rather than the actual timeline. The actual timeline's not too bad right now.
Okay, so you got like the first Holy Grail
Okay.
War, which happened around the 1800s. This is when the three main mage families, the Einsburns, the Toesuckers, and the Matos, couldn't agree on who could get access to the Grail. So they were like, guys, we've got a bunch of servants lying about. Tournament arc, tournament arc, tournament arc, tournament arc, tour! This was hardly what you'd call an actual war though, and more like a 3 a.m. brawl at the local mage pub, which ended because everyone got bored and time ran out. Then came the second Holy Grail War in the 1800s.
What?
Of servants lying about. Tournament arc, tournament arc, tournament arc, tournament arc, tour! This was hardly what you'd call an actual war though, and more like a 3 a.m. brawl at the local mage pub, which ended because
I want to see that.
everyone got bored and time ran out.
Everyone's just ghetto and just beating each other up. I want to see that.
Then came the second Holy Grail War in the 1860s with the same parties involved, but this time everyone went a bit fucking mental because everyone died, nobody won, and future generations were like, wait a minute, do we need rules? What the fuck is a Geneva Convention? Then came the third Holy Grail
Freaking.
War in
What's the name? Angry Matthew.
the 1930s, where the church gets involved because they're just like, are you using the term Holy Grail? God, are we allowed to copy strike that? And everyone's happy with that because they can enforce the rules. So the church is like, all right, gamers, I want a fair fight. No going for the eyes, no kicking below the belt, and for God's sakes, no summoning any illegal servants. So then the Einsburn summon an illegal servant. And so they get
Oh, so it's the Einsburns' fault. Okay.
this totally new servant called Angramayu, aka the Angry Mango, who's meant to be this super badass, ultra OP new servant that auto wins them the war, except lol, JK is actually super weak and dies, and is literally so angry he gives the Grail food poisoning. Then
He got so salty. He was so weak, and he's so salty that he's weak. He cursed out the Holy Grail.
we got the
He
fourth-
called the Holy Grail a slur. The Holy Grail got upset that he got called a slur, and then it crashed out, and then became evil.
Holy
I'm
Grail
just kidding.
War, which is basically just the events of Fate Zero. I'm not going to spoil what happens
Peak fate. Peak fate.
in it. And finally, we have the grand sugar daddy that birthed everything we're talking about. The fifth Holy Grail War, aka the events of Fate Stay Night. Following Shiro fighting in it using the power of friendship and fucking, mana transfer. And this CG dragon still haunts my nightmares. What's important?
What? Don't tell me that's from 2006.
Friendship and fucking, mana transfer. And this CG dragon
There's no way that's from 2006.
still haunts my nightmares. What's important here
You need to watch 2006.
that this war has at least 3 different timelines because the original
Maybe.
Fate Stay Night was a visual novel with 3 different routes. You got the Fate route, Unlimited Blade Word, and Heaven's Feel. Or, to put it more simply, you got the Saber route, the Best Girl route, and the Sakura route with
Good descriptions of the girls.
extra fucking, mana transfer. But it doesn't stop there, because next we got Fate Hollow Ataraxia, which is kind of like a sequel to Fate Stay
I've been curious on what that even is.
Night because it takes place 6 months after the events that happened in there. So you may be wondering which one of the 3 routes it follows,
Yes.
and the answer is
Doesn't Rin merge all 3 routes anyway?
yes. So one of the main girls from Fate Stay Night, Rin, is doing some magic experiments, and she does a little bit of an oopsie, and completely fucks up the space-time continuum, merging all
Just casual. Okay.
parallel
Some Barry Allen type beat.
universes together. And I know what you're thinking. This doesn't sound like a little oopsie. This sounds a bit more like a big oopsie. But it's all good because she looks great in thigh highs. So we're following
Also, don't worry about it. Nasuverse, remember?
this mage Bazette, who was dead off screen in the original Fate Stay Night, and she is now alive along with Angramayu, aka the Angry Mango. And they're stuck in a Groundhog Day type time loop, living the same 4 days over and over, and she has to find a way to escape without fading from existence because she was originally dead, and I guess people die if they don't exist. Since most of the
Okay. Bro was talking 2 times speed.
But it's all good because she looks great in thigh highs. So we're following this mage Bazette, who was dead off screen in the original
Protagonist.
Fate Stay Night, and she is now alive along with Angramayu, aka the Angry Mango. And they're stuck in a
So Angry Matthew's alive.
night, and she is now alive along with Angramayu, aka the Angry Mango, and they're stuck in a Groundhog Day type time loop, living the same
Groundhog Day, yeah.
4 days over and over, and she has to find a way to escape without fading from existence because she was originally dead, and I guess people die if they don't exist. Since most of this takes place in a time loop, this is basically just Fate ReZero edition, so you can essentially
That sounds fire, man. Yo, anime. You foldable, get on that.
just call it Fate Zero. Wait. And you know what? That's basically everything for the flagship Fate series.
And then you get to the other ones. Yeah.
We did it, guys! Woo! That was pretty simple, right, guys? What are we missing? Fuck. Of course, we are going to have...
Listen, bro, ain't nobody tell you to do... Ain't nobody tell you need to do every Fate. You did this to yourself, bro.
Fill this timeline
You expecting sympathy from me?
in with all the other Fate media out there. So, let's do the time warp again. Oh my god. Alan, fucking cut that. Alright, so let's start with Fate Apocrypha. So the Fate Apocrypha timeline...
Ah, shit, I'm watching this. Don't spoil too much, please.
It's exactly identical to the original timeline, except when we get to the third Holy Grail
Yes.
War, where the timeline was like, you know what? Nazis. Because of course it's the fucking Nazis. So the Nazis join the third Holy Grail War, and instead of there being a winner, the Nazis steal the Greater Grail System, and so after that, a Transylvanian Nazi mage guy steals it from the Nazis again, and then I guess the Nazis go on to lose World War II as usual.
How do you lose the war with the Greater Grail? You suck, bro. Wait.
The Nazis steal the Greater Grail System, and so after that, a Transylvanian Nazi mage guy steals it from the Nazis again, and then I guess the Nazis go on to lose World War II as usual.
Dang, that's crazy, bro. Imagine stealing the Grail, having it stolen from you, and then you lose the World War. L after L, huh?
Fast forward to the future, and somehow the entire world finds out about the Greater Grail System, and everyone and their dog tries to make a cheap imitation of it. And so because of this, the Transylvanian Nazis...
So they're trying to do an Einsburns. They're trying to do an Einsburn and make their own Grail so they can get access to the Greater Grail. But they're not the Einsburns, that's the problem.
Sorcerer god.
And also, it's funny that because the Nazis intervened, that there's no Angry Matthew, and the Holy Grail is not corrupted.
I vows to make the Holy Grail War great again. And so he makes the Great Holy Grail War. I shit you not, this is what it's called. And so now instead of 7 servants, you have 14 servants separated into 2 teams, red and black. That's right, it's a team deathmatch.
Team deathmatch. Team deathmatch. Team deathmatch.
Please don't spoil too much.
Stab it!
And so we get a season of red versus black, Mordred is hot, and Astolfo makes straight guys question their sexuality and gay guys question their sexuality.
I don't know. I never felt anything when I saw Astolfo. I never felt anything. I looked at him and he's like, okay, cool. Cute. That's it.
And gay girls question their sexuality. And me question my life choices for spending $400 for a dick. That concludes the events of Hitler's Day Night. Next on the menu we have...
Oh, wow, that's it. Okay.
And so now instead of 7 servants, you have 14 servants separated into 2 teams, red and black. That's right, it's a team deathmatch.
Team deathmatch. Team deathmatch. Team deathmatch.
So he makes, I shit you not, this is what it's called. And so now instead of 7 servants, you have 14 servants separated into 2 teams, red and black.
Okay, got it.
That's right, it's a team deathmatch.
Yeah.
Team deathmatch.
I got that.
Team deathmatch. Team deathmatch. Stab it!
And so we get a season of red versus black, Mordred is hot, and Astolfo...
Yeah, so just red versus black. When I was watching the show, they explained that after the red versus black thing, either the red or the black have to fight with each other in a regular war. I always thought that was stupid. But does that never happen? It's just the deathmatch? That's the season? Okay. I'll take it.
Me question my life choices for spending $400 for a dick. That concludes the events of Hitler's Day Night.
Also, thank you.
On the menu we have today's
Thank you for not
menu
spoiling.
for Emia family.
People said that I need to watch this. I am actually tempted that maybe I'll watch it.
Did you see what I did there? This is, I think, just another alternate ending to the 5th Holy Grail War, where I guess nobody dies and they all just sit around cooking and playing volleyball and being happy, and this is canon, okay?
I mean, everything in Fate is canon. What are you talking about?
They never explain where this takes place on the timeline, but I don't care. They're all happy.
Who the hell cares? Wait, why is Shinji in there?
Akasha made it. It's canon. Like in my mind, this is the reality when someone just tried playing the Fate visual novel, but got bored 5 minutes after reading words and then just left and never came back. And then all these characters are just sitting around having a gay old time waiting for the Holy Grail War to start. This is what happened. This is the reality where Sea-Dog VA tried to play Fate. Alright, so I'm just gonna make a Fate Stay Night bubble.
I love it. I love it. Sounds like Pete to me.
And then I'm gonna put Fate Tiger Coliseum and Fake Unlimited Code.
Fate Tiger Coliseum and Fate Unlimited Codes. It feels like they were trying to make like a educational game, but then they tried to tie in Fate in there just to entice more people to play them.
This bubble, because they're just fighting games and they're already beating the shit out of each other in the series anyway.
Oh, they're fighting games. Never mind. I thought they were actual educational like games. That would have been cool.
So I guess these are just the filler episodes we never got to see. Then we got Fate School Life, which is kind of like a slice of life spin-off in the Fate Stay Night universe that also has Ataraxia characters in it. So I guess it goes here. Can you tell how I'm sure I am right now? Lord Elmaloy's case file.
People told me I need to watch this.
This is basically just CSI magic that takes place after Fate
CSI Magic? That sounds fire!
Zero, but before Fate
We're watching this tomorrow. I'm just kidding.
Stay Night, starring Fate Zero's Waiver.
Yes,
Except
the
Waver's
GOAT!
gone from Daddy Step on Me to oh. Step on Me, Daddy. Alright. Now
Waver was always the GOAT, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
we get into the manly shit. Fate DJ Khaled, line of Prisma Ilya, is a spin-off where Ilya becomes a magical girl. And instead of summoning servants, the magical girls can use these magical cards to channel the power of a servant. And also there's a magical talkie wand, don't worry about it. Before I properly got into the Fate franchise, I thought that this was just an unrelated spin-off that had nothing.
I actually looked in my anime list to how deep this Khaled story goes. It is like multiple seasons, and I think at least 1 or 2 movies.
to do
Holy
with the main
crap, dude.
universe. But no, not only does this directly diverge from the main timeline, but it has 2 separate universes within its own universe. It's a fucking Ilya multiverse. And the beginning of the Ilya multiverse doesn't even have Ilya in it. Oh god, I love you so much, Fate, but you just don't make things easy, do you? Alright, I'm gonna try and do my best, so stick with me here. The first universe is the one detailed in the movie Oath Under Snow, following this girl called Miyu, which is
Wait, hold on. Is that Shiro?
universe
Is Shiro in the
one
Oath
detailed
Snow?
in the movie Oath Under Snow.
That looks like Shiro. I don't know. Don't.
Following this girl called Miyu, which is why we call this the Miyuverse, because her name is Miyu and she's the child of God, don't worry about it.
Okay.
She's taken in by Shiro, and then they have another Holy
Hey, Shiro, there you go.
Grail War, but not the usual Holy Grail War, but the Ainsworth Holy Grail War. Can you guess why it's called the Ainsworth Holy Grail War? Because it was made by the Ainsworth. Shiro then sends Miyu to an alternate universe, which we call the Ilyaverse, which is all sunshine and rainbows, where the 4th Holy Grail War didn't happen in Kiritsugu's Father of the Year. You got cute girls doing cute things, cute girls doing magical things, and cute girls doing each other. This is the universe where season 1 and 2 of Prisma Ilya happens, but then you have season 3, which jumps back into the Miyuverse.
I like it.
And if you think that
Alright, so
Father of the Year, you got cute girls doing
hold on.
where
Okay, so 4th Holy Grail War never happened.
the 4th Holy Grail War
Oh, so Kiritsugu and Irisville end the Grail? That's fire. Wait, I like that.
didn't happen in Kiritsugu's Father of the Year.
How'd they pull that off?
The 4th Holy Grail War didn't happen in Kiritsugu's
I like that.
Father of the Year. You got
Make that canon. Wait, it already is. Never
cute
mind.
girls doing cute things, cute girls doing magical things, and cute girls doing each other. This is the universe where season 1 and 2 of Prisma Ilya happens.
Great.
But then you have season 3, which jumps back into the Miyuverse. And if you think that
Wait, so but if the 4th Holy Grail War didn't happen, then the 5th Holy Grail War would be the 4th Holy Grail War, and the 6th Holy Grail War would be the 5th Holy Grail War. So technically, it would be the 5th Holy Grail War, would it not?
complicates the timeline, how about this little knowledge of nugget? So in the original Fate Stay Night,
Yes.
Ilya is 18.
Yes.
She's 18. She's older than Shiro. But
Okay.
in the Ilyaverse, she's the same age as when the timelines diverge, which theoretically should make her the same age as she was in Fate Stay Night.
18.
But she's not. And the series makes it very clear that she is under 18. So which is it, Fate?
Don't worry about it.
Which is it? I
Follow your own advice, bro.
need to know. You know, I would say don't worry about it.
Never mind. Worry about it a little bit.
But I'm pretty sure the FBI are going to do that for me. Alright, moving the fuck on from this mess of a legal situation. You got Fate, also known as the Fate Extra universe. This splits off from the Third Holy Grail War in the Angry Mango time.
I'm just really glad that he's visualizing the divergence of the main Fate series. You know what I'm saying? Like where and when they divert. I appreciate him doing that.
Timeline where all the world's mana dries up because some kind of event. So in the 2030s,
Hey, hold on now. What?
where all the world's mana
Incident occurs causing all the world's mana to dry up, so no one has mana. Okay? So everyone got guns. Everyone got guns. America!
dries up because some kind
Holy
of
Grail War, fight with guns. No, I'm kidding.
event. So in the 2030s, all the mages turn into hackers and they try to hack the moon because the moon
That sounds fire!
has a supercomputer
Wait.
on it that was placed there by aliens that they found. And so inside this supercomputer,
I like these premises. This is great.
there exists this entire digital world. And so the supercomputer moon is hosting a virtual reality Holy Grail War because it's actually alive. The supercomputer moon, there exists this entire digital world.
Okay.
And so the supercomputer moon is hosting a virtual reality Holy Grail War
Okay.
because it's actually alive. I don't realize how ridiculous this sounds until I read it out loud. Don't worry about it. So yeah, it turns out the moon knows shit and you can hack the moon. And it also has Rin, Sakura, and Kirei from the original Fate Stay Night.
Yep.
But not the original Rin, Sakura, and Kirei from
Yep.
the original Fate Stay Night.
It's funny, we haven't even touched Grand Order yet. We haven't even touched that yet.
What are you, stupid? They're just characters who look, sound, and dress exactly the same, but they're different. Are
I mean, hey, they are different. Let me look at Kirei's emblem here. It's definitely not a cross.
you worrying about it? Because I'm not.
And the Sakura from Fate Extra is probably a lot more likable than the one in Stay Night.
So you
I'm just kidding.
got the Fate Extra games, the Fate Extra Triple C games, and then you got the anime. Fate Extra Last Encore
We need to watch that.
in its own separate timeline that takes place in the year 3000. And Rin's great-great-great-granddaughter. It's just fucking Rin. Fate Grand Order.
Yes. Oh.
Oh god, you're not gonna make me break down Fate Grand Order. Alright, now we're truly in hell. So Fate Go is a mobile gacha game along with some anime adaptations where the first Holy Grail War never happened, the world is fucked for
Huh?
some reason, and you have got to travel back in time to various points in history to fix the fucking timeline.
That sounds fire, bro.
And every different timeline you fix is called singularities. Basically, imagine
That sounds amazing.
Fate Back to the Future, except there are like 7 sequels, all with different diverging timelines, and you're not trying to fuck your mum, you're just trying to fuck all the servants. Alright,
That's better.
so for simplicity's sake, I think it would just be easier if I just draw out the Fate Go timeline.
Please. I love the drawings. They're actually very nice.
And then here in its own corner, it's just Fate Prototype, which is Kinoku Nasu's original concept for Fate, where King Arthur's actually a guy? Get out of here with your damn historical inaccuracies. So essentially, this is just a non-existent project because the only thing that exists is a 12-minute trailer that was made purely for fan service. Which is even more bizarre when you
Is that not the entire show? I'm just kidding.
consider the Fate Prototype Fragments of Sky Silver, which is the prequel to Fate Prototype.
Okay.
They made a prequel, a full light novel prequel, to a 12-minute commercial. Like, did I really think Fate fans are that hungry for content?
Yes.
Type Moon just sitting there being like, all right, Fate fans, open wide. Content, give me anything. And then this prequel to a project that basically doesn't even exist has a side story called Fate Labyrinth. A side story! This is why Tsukihime fans are on suicide watch. You can tell that line was written months ago because, yeah, where the fuck did this come from? And all this would be a completely alternate universe with no connection to the original universe, but I shit you not, one of the characters has a dream that connects this universe to the Fate Stay Night universe.
Why not?
Yep. It's literally canon by dream. Alright, I think we're getting close to the end. Next is Fate Strange Fake. This is
I've been wanting to watch this.
the light novel series that takes place after the 5th Holy Grail War in America, where they do their own Holy Grail War with hookers and blackjack, written by the same guy who did Bakano. As a recording, we don't know if this follows on from the main flagship timeline or is part of an alternate universe, but what we do know is that there's a servant called Watcher and it's literally just a fucking whale in the sky.
Love that.
I'm sorry, I must have missed the legend where a fucking flying whale saves Earth.
Hey, that's a folklore story somewhere in the world.
Does
I wouldn't even put it
count
past
as
them.
a legendary hero of history now? There's Fate type Redline. It's Tokyo in the 1940s.
That looks like Kill Bill Fate. Fate Kill Bill.
The Nazis are at it again, but this time so are the Japanese military. It's the third Grail War with seemingly no other connections to any of the Grails, and it's a manga drawn by the Demon Slayer mangaka. We got Fate
That's
Requiem.
fire.
Not a lot about this is known right now because it's not been officially translated, but what we do know is that it's set in the future after some kind of Holy Grail war, and somehow everyone has their own Holy Grail. And also there's this new servant called Voyager, who I guess is the
Voyager sounds fire. I love that servant class name. Hold on.
Fate Requiem. Not a lot about this is known right now because it's not been officially translated, but what we do know is that it's set in the future after some kind of Holy Grail war, and somehow everyone has their own Holy Grail. And also there's this new servant called Voyager, who I guess is the Voyager space probe, except I have no fucking clue how a space probe becomes a servant, let alone a blonde Shota boy, let alone a blonde Shota boy space probe servant, and don't
Listen, the second the second I saw them make Frankenstein into a lolly, all bets were off in my eyes.
tell me to worry about it, because I'm not. Can you see how much I'm not worrying about it? I am not worrying about it. But seriously, how the fuck? And finally, in a bubble, within its own fucking dimension, is Carnival Phantasm, where all the Fate characters and other characters from Nasu's other works are just hanging out, I guess. Doesn't make any sense. I have no idea where this fits on the timeline. I think this is just a bubble reality where Akasha got fucking drunk. And that's it.
It's great.
That is the long version. Kinda. Oh, but Gigguk, what about the rest of the Nasuverse? You gonna do that as well? How about no? Originally,
Good
this
answer.
was meant to be a grand video where it talks about all the funny and ridiculous things I found out about Fate lore as a whole.
Good answer.
But when I started it, I kind of realized I'm gonna need 20 minutes just to explain the fucking timeline. So you know what? This may just be the first part in a multi-series lecture from hell. Because the worst thing about
Bro, honestly, if there's a PNG of this somewhere, I would like to download it
Fate is that
and put it as my wallpaper.
after going through all
This
the
is
timelines,
great.
after connecting all the lore, after spending far too many hours consuming Fate media,
I already know people in the comments are gonna be like, he explained it terribly. He did a terrible job explaining the Fate series. I mean, listen, he tried his best,
and reading pages upon
and
pages
it's way better than he's doing a much better job for the Fate franchise than just crying about it in someone's comments.
of
This is inaccurate. Okay, you do it then.
key articles, it kind of makes sense. Oh god, this chart actually makes sense to me. The
It does. It's great. He did a great job with this.
entire timeline is actually the simplest part of Fate lore. Fate is just an all-encompassing whole that just gets darker and gloomier the deeper you go down. People wonder what's at the bottom of the abyss in Made in Abyss. It's just the fucking entrance to the Fate hole. You want the real short version Fate newcomers? You watch either of these two, and then watch this, and then watch whatever the fuck you want. Or you know what? Fuck all this. Start with the spin-off series. Start with lesbian lollies kissing. Start with Fate MasterChef. Fuck. Start with the doujinshis for all I care. Just ignore all the shitstorm going on in the comment section right now. The reality is,
Wise words.
it doesn't really matter where you start. As long as it looks interesting to you, then go for it. The problem is there's so many people who are obsessed with optimizing the perfect read and watch order that they forget that if you enjoy the experience and it gets you into Fate, then who the fuck cares what
Thank you.
order you watch it
Thank
in?
you. I still have people cry in the comments. Why did you start with Fate Zero?
Because look, memes aside, the Fate lore may be a
I enjoyed my time watching the show. Is that not the main goal of getting me to watch Fate so I can enjoy it? I enjoyed it. Mission accomplished. You can stop crying in the comments now.
convoluted mess to unravel, but it is an awesome franchise. It's a series that can have
It's great.
amazing
It's
fights
I
with
love the
balls to
franchise.
balls action and magical moments that cut deep into your heart. And then Thomas Edison shows up as a lion. Because if you've reached
It's not even the craziest thing I've seen.
this video knowing nothing about Fate and this
Oh, I can't imagine watching this before watching Fate Zero, Fate UBW, and then Fate Heaven's Feel. I can't imagine watching this. I would be...
is the video that's convinced you to give it a try. What the fuck is wrong with you? This This got you interested in Fate?
Oh God, why didn't you just listen to me the first time and go with the short version?
You know what? Fuck this. I'm done. I'm done.
What's the moral of the story? Don't watch Fate.
I'm not doing Fate anymore. I'm literally gonna go crazy. You know what? I lied. This isn't even the long version.
It's like the short/medium version. That's what this video is. This was a fantastic video regardless, though. I know some people are going to be crying in the comments, but that's par for the course. I'm not going to lie, I've come across comments like that every single day. But, I mean, regardless, though, I think this video was very hard to make, very hard to compile, very hard to organize, very hard to freaking arrange, structure. So I give him all the props for being able to do something like this. This is very difficult, and yeah, listen, someone's got to try and do it. Someone's got to try and do it, and people are going to be like, oh, he did it wrong. Then you do it. Then you make a 30-minute video explaining Fate. You do this. You're not. That's the thing, right? At least he's trying. At least he's trying to help us out. I see nothing. I see this video as nothing but a win. This is just fantastic, man. But yeah, that's just my opinion, though. That's just my opinion, though. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I heavily enjoy this video, but leave a link at the top of the description. See you guys in the next one. Peace.